Kyle Shanahan continues to do what he does best. And that's trying to prove to people that Brock is the guy. Let's get into our 49ers preview. I had to close that door real quick. And this is not a game, Maj, that Brock Purdy is built for. This is the second. Let me give you some stats real quick before you go. Cleveland, second in pass defense, 170.7 yards only average per game. But they're also top 11 in run defense. They're 11th. They only give up 102.3 rushing yards per game. Now, that might seem like a lot, but obviously McCaffrey's only averaging 3.7 yards per carry. I want them to run the football at a high level, but this is one of the better defenses in all football. John Lynch said that they're a better defense overall than the Houston Texans, which was crazy in that interview that was popping up on social media recently. But again, man, Shador is probably going to have a big game against this Niners defense. If we're looking at pass defense, guess who still ranks 26, 241.8 per game this year? The San Francisco 49ers. So I think this is a brutal matchup. I think that Mac Jones should play this game, not because he's better than Brock Purdy, just because this is a must-win game and he gets the ball out quicker. And Purdy, they're going to get pressure on him within seconds with Myles Garrett, with that D-line. Purdy's more turnover prone, more risk adverse. Risk adverse. He's riskier with the ball, right? Or maybe that's the opposite of risk adverse. But I just think Mac should play. Maj, what do you think?
Well, we were just on Grant's stream and I was talking about this. You can't. I would rather Mac in this game just because he's taller, has bigger hands and everything. But you just can't play your $53 million quarterback 1 week and then sit him the next week and then bring him back. Like, that's why you were probably on board with bringing Brock Purdy back after the bye week, just because maybe this Cleveland game you thought, it could snow, could have an impact on Brock Purdy. And I think it will. Like, this is a game that I want Brock Purdy to have a good game. Do I think he will? Probably not, just because his hands are so freaking small. And if it does snow, if it snows half of what it did when last year, when Buffalo, that game, that was probably Purdy's worst game ever. Like, not worst game ever, but it was one of his worst games. He barely threw the ball and we just ran it the whole time. And that's what we're going to have to do tomorrow. I think if we had Mac Jones in, we would actually be able to throw the ball. But now that we have just Purdy in, we're going to just have to run it down Cleveland's throat. Pause. And then I also think
you didn't have to pause. Okay, that's a full fast forward. They're gonna have to run it down their throat. Non-pause.
They are non-pause. But like, I also think this is a game. This is a game that I really want the Niners to activate Jordan James. I think this is a game we can use all running backs. But do I think they will? Probably not. We're probably going to give Christian McCaffrey 30,000 touches in one game.
Dude, yeah. I keep thinking he's going to get hurt. I hope not. Knock on wood. Knock on, it doesn't matter where you knock on the wood. Just knock on some sort of wood. Maj, he didn't get what I was saying there.
Knock on
wood in front of you. Knock on something. I hope he doesn't get hurt. But, I mean, dude, the way they're running him into the ground, I am worried, especially against a Cleveland defense that is very good. This is a team that really, if they control the time of possession, they win. The only way you beat the Browns is you control the time of possession. And like you said, you run it down the throat of the defense. And basically, no pause. You run it down the throat. You run it down the cock of the defense. You run it down the defense. You make the defense your bitch. Play physical football. It's very simple to me, in my opinion. I think that if they can't run the football, this is going to get ugly quick, and it's a Browns win.
Do you think the 49ers can't do too much? You said that on Grant's stream. You said the 49ers can't do too much, and I think they will, though. This is going to be a game. Kyle Shanahan still wants to prove Brock Purdy's the best quarterback in the world, and that's just going to happen. Like, I really think this is how we should be playing all the time. Just simple from Brock Purdy. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. This guy says Shador legacy game. I think Shador is going to shit the bed. It's in the snow. I think
agree with Tony. Tony's one of the smartest guys I know. He's an LSU fan, though, which is unfortunate. So I think he's patiently waiting on the Lane Kiffin news.
And Texas Longhorns are the first team since 2019 to beat 3 top 10 teams. Hook 'em.
Yeah, they should be in the playoff. That's a whole separate conversation. We can make a whole stream about why Texas should be in the playoff if you want. A preview of CFP if you want this week. We can do that before the show. I do think that, look, you're right. and I'm right in the sense like this isn't about
You're both right.
Mac Jones being a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. He's
No.
a better quarterback for this game. Brock Purdy has more plays riskier, so there's going to be bigger plays, but there's also going to be more interceptions. And you can't have that against the Browns team that has an elite defense. And they have a good running back. So they could run the football and control the time of possession. That's a no-no for the 49ers. Shador doesn't even have to
Yeah.
do much for them to win. I think Shador, as I said, can exploit that 49ers pass defense.
I think the
Um,
only way the Browns win
yeah,
this game is because of their defense. I think the Browns are 3-8 for a reason. Like they're not a good offensive team. I definitely do think Shador makes their offense look better. Like, sure, but they put
yeah,
up what was the score last week against the Raiders? They didn't dominate the Raiders. I understand that was Shador's first game, but like again, I think it's up to the Niners. I think if the Niners play like how they played last week and our quarterback doesn't throw 3 interceptions, I'll be shocked. Brandon, I will be shocked if Brock Purdy doesn't throw an interception this game.
I actually don't think he will.
Really? Well, it's because we probably won't be running that. We probably won't be throwing that much. But
Yeah, they're
if
not
I
going to
was
let
a
him
betting
pass the
man,
fucking football. That's why. I mean,
if I was a betting man, I'm sorry, I'm betting Purdy or an interception over. I just have a feeling.
but that's what everyone thinks. That's
You're
minus
right.
odds on Purdy to throw an interception. You know how many
Yeah,
people are going to be betting Purdy to throw one, to throw two interceptions against this Browns defense?
maybe even 3.
I think if it starts, it's all about the start with the 49ers. If they
Yeah.
start by running it like they did against the Panthers, 7-minute drive, 8-minute drive, they score a touchdown, their defense gets a 3-and-out, and they do that shit again instead of trying to have Brock throw against the second-ranked defense in all football that only gives up 172 yards per game. Like they can win this game and put them away pretty easily. But like, Jamie says, do you think Brock's going to be under pressure? How are we feeling? Yeah, he's going to be under so much pressure. And that's why I believe Mac Jones should start this game, is because Brock tries to do a little too much a lot. He
Yeah.
puts the ball in harm's way. He can use his legs. Mac can't use his legs, but I prefer some quarterback that's going to have pressure on him in 2 seconds. If he's playing for my team, get it to your check down or throw the ball the fuck away. Purdy doesn't throw the ball away ever. Ever. Have you noticed that he never just throws the ball out of bounds?
No, it
He's
was even
always
last.
trying to make something happen.
It was even in that Cardinals game. He was like running out, and then he tossed that one. I think it was to Jennings, and it almost got intercepted. It was like that whole time I was like, "What? What are you doing? Like, what are you
That's
doing, man?"
why. And I don't think, like, obviously Kyle's pride's going to get in the way of this. I love Kyle Shanahan. I think he's one of the best coaches in football. But pride is the one thing that has made him not win a Super Bowl yet. And it's shit like this. You can take an honest look. They're not paying him 55 yet. I mean, that starts next year, the $53+ million contract, right? He's still making a rookie contract for this year. So you don't have to be like, oh, I have to play this guy and prove something. This is not the game to do that shit. You could get a 1.5 game lead over the Detroit Lions, over the Dallas Cowboys 2.5 game lead if you win this game. 9-4, you control your own destiny. You have 2 more wins than the Detroit Lions. You have a 2-game lead on the 7th spot. You're already what are they, 6-1 against the NFC this year? They're lost to the Rams. I think is the only. Have they lost to another NFC team? I don't believe so. They lost to the Jaguars.
No,
They lost to the Rams. They lost to the. Who else did they lose to? They have 2 other losses. They lost. Who else did they lose to? Am I tripping? They
right.
beat the Cardinals. They beat the Seahawks. They beat the Rams once. They lost to the Rams once. They lost to the Jaguars.
I'm blanking.
I'm blanking. Oh, Texans. They lost to
Texans.
Houston, AFC team, and the Bucks,
And
NFC
the Bucks.
team. So they're 6-2 in the NFC. They've lost 2 NFC games. So that gives them the tiebreaker. And this is a pivotal game. Like
It
people
is.
always say, like, I hate on Brock Purdy. I like Brock Purdy, actually. I want him to succeed. This is not the game to go and show off your tricks for Brock Purdy.
No.
It simply isn't. This is the game where you get a veteran quarterback who's tall, who can take hits.
If
I'm
Kyle,
worried about Purdy's injury, bro.
if
This
Kyle
is to prevent
Shanahan,
Purdy
if Kyle Shanahan wants to prove Brock Purdy's a good quarterback, do that after the bye week against the
against the
Titans.
Titans. Do it against the Titans. Do it against even the fucking Colts. The Colts pass defense ranks bottom 15. Let me look right now. I think Indianapolis 28th against the pass. That's the game to do it. I know
Exactly.
they got Sauce Gardner, but Sauce Gardner is, he's a merchant. Like he gets beat a lot, actually.
I actually don't think Sauce Gardner's good at all.
That's
But
why
that's a story for another day.
they call him Ahmad now, because they call him his real name, because he doesn't have that sauce anymore. But that's a whole separate
Sauce was
conversation.
gone.
Back to the point, like, I am very concerned about a quarterback that has a 5% interception percentage against a very good defense and doesn't get the ball out as quick. Versus the Browns. I would play Mac Jones. They'd be 9-4 pretty easily. They'd win. It's going to be close either way. I don't think there's any chance the Niners or Browns blow each other out. Like I don't
Hmm.
think that's going to happen. I
Yeah.
do think that if we're looking at the 49ers schedule remaining, I mean, they have some tough games. The Bears are no joke. The Colts are no joke. And if you
I'm
just
scared
look,
for Colt McKivitz and Trent Williams this game.
yeah, for Cleveland. I mean, I'm looking at this game. I think we're going to lose. Call me a pessimist. I hope I'm wrong. I think we're going to lose. I called the Texans loss. I called the Rams loss the second time. I was wrong the first time. I've called most of their losses. I called the Jaguars loss.
I
And
think we
last
win.
week, I said they would win. I was a little concerned, but I said they would win. The Panthers are so bad.
Yeah, I think
This
we
game,
win.
I hope so, Maj, but that's all contingent upon Brock Purdy. It's very simple. If he does not turn the ball over and they run the football at a high level, the 49ers are going to win. There's no fucking question about it. But if he tries that bullshit, extended plays, triple hitching and throwing it downfield against the second-ranked pass defense in football, he's going to turn the ball over, and the Browns are going to win pretty easily, even with a young quarterback, because their run game is so good and their defense is so good. I would rather have Mac Jones play this game for that
Yeah.
reason. I say it again, for that reason. I need a quarterback that's going to get the ball out quick, that can take hits from Miles
But
Garrett. I'm worried about Purdy's toe, dude,
yeah,
against
and
Miles Garrett. Like, you know what I
Purdy,
mean?
yeah, and Purdy, like before this, he was like, I think old Purdy, we'd want old Purdy to play in this game. Well, maybe, but just because he had fast processing. His
What do you do
processing was
against the
faster.
fucking Browns last time you played them?
It was really bad. But still, like I don't the main
And
thing
he
I
had
can
better
take away from
players
this
playing.
is I don't understand what I just don't understand why Brock Purdy's processing is so bad now. It was not bad before,
I
and
don't think
now
his
it's just
processing's bad. I think he's
dude,
still
but
a
he's
top.
taken 45 years to throw the ball. He has like 4 seconds in the pocket, and he's just
That's
boom,
because of his
boom.
toe, dude. That's why he's taking
Dude,
so
but his
long.
toe should not be affecting
The
his brain.
anticipation, Kyle is right in the sense the anticipation on those 3 passes was great. He was late to every single one of those passes, and that's why they were picked.
If those
Like,
passes weren't interceptions, he would have had a
I
great
know
game.
he's no velocity in his ball. I told you, I think the UCL is still recovering. I think he came back way too soon in the 2023 season, and I just don't think his UCL is the same. I mean, that's a serious injury. I pitched. I know. I didn't have UCL in
How
surgery because
fast was your pitch?
I didn't throw hard enough. I topped out at like 91, 92. I was a slow pitcher.
Dude, that's pretty
So
good though.
no, I was never getting. I mean, I had a better chance of getting drafted out of high school than I did because I threw like 88 in high school, and I just couldn't get. I have such a big chest. I couldn't get my arm to
Full
disassociate
swing.
from my chest. Yeah, so I was always sick. Using because I'm 6'6", 245. So I'm pretty big,
Jeez.
but like in college, I was only like 6'6", 225. I was leaner. I couldn't pitch
Yeah.
this big, dude. Like I got way too big to pitch. Beside the point, like I think Brock Purdy's having a little bit of that whip problem because of that UCL surgery. I don't think he's been the same. I think he had
I
problems
can
throwing the
see that.
football with velocity at Iowa State. That was never. He's always been a great processor. I never doubt Purdy's decision making and processing. I think those are all great decisions. Even in the game when he threw 4 picks, 2 of them were tipped, remember? Because
Yeah.
he's so small. Like the anticipation was fine. This is why I don't want to play him. I don't think he's fully healthy. One, I think his toe is still bothering him. He can't push off, which is not, because look, it's just, I'll stand up for this shit. It's the same thing with pitching, right? Like when you're here, you use your hips to throw. Your hips want to move first, and then you throw. It's the same thing playing quarterback as it is pitching, right? You move your leg to pitch, right? You want to turn
Boom.
your hips so you have hip shoulder separation here. So then the arm can whip. And as you can see, I have
Look at this, Brandon. You're a pro.
It's the same thing with
pro,
playing
man.
quarterback. Why do you think they do that stupid shit in the it's not stupid shit. CJ Stroud and
Dak Prescott.
doing
Yeah.
this, that is because he can't push off and use his hips. Right now, that's a problem. I've played quarterback before. I didn't play quarterback at a high level because I was not allowed to play quarterback after 15 years old. My mom didn't want me to have concussions. So
Yeah.
I played basketball and baseball. But
I just think
just
this
saying
game
it's the
is
same shit.
this game is a game like dude, I don't want it to snow. I Purdy's so bad in the snow, man. That Bills game last year was
He
like
shouldn't be. He
pathetic.
played at Iowa State, bro. Playing bad weather all the time. Like, I'm tired of this Brock Purdy bad in weather excuse. Fucking deal with it, dude. Like Brock Purdy.
Exactly. And no, and I agree. If you're getting paid $53 million, you should be able to make any. You should be able
Look,
to throw in any weather.
and again, I know we're talking about Brock, and this is the number. I loved his response at the media in the presser to the 3 interceptions. I think he's a great leader. I think he's a great guy, great husband, great father, obviously, good quarterback. I just think that he is so limited when he is not 100% him, and when they don't have guys that can beat man coverage at a very high level. I think then problems arise for him.
Yeah.
First of all, the big issue is you look at his stats. People say stats with Kittle and McCaffrey versus not. It's actually with or without Brandon Ayuk, because he's been the only guy to beat man coverage, which is Purdy's kryptonite. He can't beat man coverage. He's been bad his entire career. He's been 140 something passer rating against zone coverage and horrible against man coverage.
Yeah.
Man cover and great against the blitz. Why was he great against the blitz? Because Ayuk was always open on the blitz, right? Pearsall's not getting the separation that he should, in my opinion. He's not as fast as I think he was earlier on this season. I think he's maybe still dealing with something. That's a factor, but
Yep.
that makes more sense for the guy that controls the ball, that doesn't turn it over, and has those quick slants, Mac Jones, to play quarterback this weekend. I think it's going to be a loss because I think that Brock Purdy is going to play bad. I don't even know if it's interceptions. I'm worried about fumbles with
If he
him.
does play bad, what do you think's gonna like?
What's going to
What do you?
happen? There'll be
Yeah.
more questions going into the bye week. Yeah, I would consider Browns. Someone said, would you consider Browns defense top 5? Absolutely. There's no question. Absolutely
I
top
think
5.
Browns only reason their defense is top 5 is just
You know what I
because of
mean?
freaking Miles Garrett. Miles
Like,
Garrett's
I'm
a beast.
telling you, bro, it is the hips with Brock Purdy. I told you it's the same thing as pitching. When you're right here, I know I'm wearing jeans, but you got to move that hip first to get your arm in a position to throw the football and get lift, right?
Yeah.
It's the same shit with pitching, right? Purdy cannot push off of his back toe to turn his hips at that level and use that rotation to throw the ball downfield because his toe is injured. So he should not be playing quarterback right now. This guy you just paid $55 million, and now you're putting him out there, and you're getting more questions than answers every time you put him out there.
Okay, let's say
Except
this,
the
Brennan.
Cardinals, 'cause they were ass.
Brennan, let's say this. What would you do if Brock Purdy goes out there and kills it tomorrow?
I would be very happy. I'd be very shocked, but very
I'd be
happy. If he
shocked
throws
too.
for like 300 yards and look, I root for his success. I want to be wrong about Brock and the way he's playing right now. Like, I don't want him to play bad. I like him as a person. He is my franchise quarterback. I want him to succeed. I want the Niners to be right about paying him $55 million. I don't want to be right. That's the misconception. I don't give a shit about being right.
Yeah.
Like, I give my take, and if I'm wrong, I'll own it like a fucking man. That's what I do in fantasy football. Like, if I'm wrong about something, like, I'll own it like a fucking man. I was wrong about telling people to start Ricky Pearsall last week. I thought he would kill the Carolina Panthers because they play a lot of zone coverage, and they
And Ricky
switched to
Pearsall's
man, and that's what happened. That's why Brock got really, really rattled. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be wrong about this. I want Brock to play his lights out tomorrow. I want him to shut the haters up. I want Tyler LaRocca to have a fucking panic attack during the game because, well, I don't wish that upon anything, but I want him to be very, very pissed that Brock is playing well tomorrow. I wish that. But unfortunately, I think Tyler LaRocca is going to be right.
No, don't wish him to
I
have
think
success.
Grant's going to be right. I think I'm going to be right on this. I am way
I don't
more of
know.
a Brock Purdy
And it's listen,
fan
and it's
than
fine. Listen, and
Grant Tyler.
you and Grant are fine. It's just Tyler LaRocca. That guy might be obsessed with Brock Purdy and probably wants to kiss Brock Purdy on the lips because I've never seen
Ayuk wants to go and do that with Jane Daniels. So we're
exactly, but I've never seen another grown man tweet about another dude as much as Tyler.
Good for him. Good for him. They should start the relationship. There's nothing wrong with a man giving another man flowers. Should go in a room, go on a dinner date, and work it out, and whatever happens, happens. I don't think Brock's wife would be happy about that, but
no,
you know what?
Brock's
You
kid,
never know.
no.
Brock's
I don't know.
kid
I think we're winning.
Brock's kid is like 0, bro.
I
I
think
don't
we're
think
winning.
Brock's kid knows what blue or green is yet, dude.
No, I do think the Niners are going to win though. Maybe it's just because I'm a Niners homer and I love the Niners, but I don't know. I just feel like this is a game that if you lose, this is another very bad loss for Brock Purdy, and I don't give a shit if it's in.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. They're going to lose this game.
You know what? No, Brandon. You don't know what's going to exactly happen because who was the one that said we're going to beat the Rams with Mac Jones?
You.
Me.
I was right the second time. I doubled down.
Yeah.
I was right the second time. I'll tell you this. This would be so fucking 49ers for this to happen. I think that they're going to lose to Cleveland.
Okay.
Remember, West Coast teams 10 a.m. Pacific time, like on a short week, like that's a recipe for disaster for them. First off, that's all I'm going to say with that. Second, I think they lose. They're 8-5. They come back from the bye week. They dominate Tennessee. It's their best game of the season. 9-5.
I hope.
Then I think they go to Indianapolis and I think they win, shock the world and go 10-5. And then I think they beat Chicago at home and go 11-5. And then that Seattle game is a toss up, but I think they win that game and go 12-5 to end the year. I think they go on a 5-game win streak to end the year, 4-game or whatever. I do. I just think the Browns, that it's a fucking bad place to play. Their fans they have a great fan base, and it's really
they're
sad.
Dude, the thing I'm not excited to hear tomorrow is that stupid fucking the banging the garbage can the whole game. It might be the worst thing in sports. The last time we played against them, I actually wanted to rip my ears out because all I heard was the bang, bang, bang of the freaking. They're like banging this garbage can like a bunch of losers. We're gonna win this game 27-10. Book it.
Wrong. I mean, I hope you're right. I want to be wrong. I'm a pessimist.
Wrong.
I have no confidence that the 49ers can put together 3 straight games of good football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stefanski's a decent coach, honestly. Like I think like his team
I think he's a loser though. He's a
yeah, but his teams have been so bad, bro. Who's been his quarterback the last like 10 years?
And that's
like,
true, but it's
got
like
rid of Baker, it's like they've been
and that's true. I just feel bad. I just feel bad for Shador. Like Shador, first rookie to win their first debut with the Cleveland Browns, and he gives the ball to Myles Garrett. Like I don't know. He's just I feel like he's a loser.
If Brock Purdy wants to play well tomorrow, he needs to do some meditation. He needs to not throw the. I want him to play scared tomorrow. I want him. You know why? So he doesn't throw the ball downfield. Throw to your fucking checkdowns and get out of there with a W. I don't care how they fucking win. Just win. Good teams win. Great teams cover. 4.5 is the spread. I don't think they win or cover. I'm taking Browns money line tomorrow. I'm sorry if I'm a pessimist. I think this is such a 49ers thing to do. I think they lose this game.
This. Brandon, I'm going to remember this when the 49ers take that fat W. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, they're not. I'm going with Cleveland tomorrow. I'm saying that as a 49ers fan. I respect Cleveland's defense. They're one of the best units in the league. What happened the last time they played a struggling team with a great defense? Houston. They got blown out right away. Early game.
Houston had CJ, and they have
49ers are still kind of soft. I'm sorry. They're a soft team. They're a soft team, but they're talented enough where I think, West Coast teams, it is very hard. If the Rams went to Cleveland tomorrow at 10 a.m., they would struggle. And the Rams are way better than us right now.
You know who's going to have a very big game tomorrow? Upton Stout. He's going to get an interception. Calling it right now
for a 70-yard touchdown to Jerry Jeudy, who hasn't done shit in like 25 weeks. Remember when Jerry Jeudy tried to alpha Steve Smith on the sideline and then played like fucking shit? You remember? That was hilarious. When
Jerry Jeudy is a definition of a loser because last week Shador threw a beautiful past him and then he started like skipping and he wasn't even in the end zone and then fumbled the ball. Yes, that guy is a loser. 49ers.
Remember, no one fumbles as much as Ramondre Stevenson and Kyron Williams.
Ramondre Stevenson is the worst.
You want to hear a hot take before we end this stream?
Let me hear the hot take, Brandon Deutsch.
Kyron Williams is the first system running back in NFL history.
You said that before, and I kind of agree.
Like he's not good, but like McVay makes any running back look good. I mean, he fumbles at an alarming rate. They're using Blake Corum more because they know he fumbles a fuck ton. And the reason why they're playing him is because they gave him an extension. Like, I don't think Kyron, and I hate Kyron running his mouth against the Niners all the damn time, bro. Shut up. Even Puka gave the Niners flowers the other day. Puka was like, yeah, the Niners are the toughest team to play in the division on Fred Warner's podcast. He's like, the Niners are tough. You got us one time. Like, we respect the Niners. Kyron doesn't respect anything, and he should.
Kyron's a loser, and he cries every time he loses. That guy's a baby. Whatever.
I still think the Niners can pull off a playoff upset over the Eagles or Bears. I do. Or the Packers. Oh, God. The Packers do not want to see the 49ers, bro. Jesus Christ. That's like Michigan and Ohio State until today. Like the
I'm
Packers
telling you right
every
now.
time,
I'm telling you right now. Yes,
dog.
49ers are injured, but no team wants to see them in the playoffs. No team.
No way. Because Kyle can outcoach. Look, you want to hear a crazy stat? Every time Kyle Shanahan has made the playoffs with the 49ers, he's gotten to the NFC title game every time.
Yeah.
Every single time that the 49ers have made the playoffs in his tenure, he's gotten to the NFC title game minimum. I'm just putting that out there. Like, so, like, he can outcoach anybody. The only guys he can't outcoach is McVay and Reed. And he's outcoached McVay a few times in the regular season. He just didn't in that postseason game. I mean, he did have Jimmy Garoppolo. But anyways, I'm going to pick the Browns. I hope I'm wrong.
Go Niners.
Niners faithful. Make sure you – dude, did I tell you what happened on TikTok? I got kicked out of the monetization program for some bullshit. Yeah.
What?
So I'm not making any money off TikTok anymore.
Why?
AI did not like my content. It said it was I had one unoriginal strike, and then it was like, oh, you're gonna get kicked out. I hope my TikTok manager can help me because I love TikTok, but please, everybody watching, subscribe to my YouTube because I need to start making money on YouTube so I'm not fucking broke. Because I was relying on that TikTok money, and I don't know if they'll let me back in.
I hope they do. That's bullshit.
YouTube's where it's at. I'm going to be making more long form content, more Niners content like this stream. You'll be able to find it on YouTube right after. But yeah, it's really a shame because I gave my all to TikTok, and I think they were making a lot of money off of me, because they can put ads when you're monetizable in your videos, right? Like in my videos, almost all of my videos
you'll get it back. This has happened before.
Bro, like, just tell me, like, you know what I mean? If they have a problem with my content, like, instead of disqualifying me from the monetization thing, like, let me know. Like, I'm a very approachable person. I get it. If you don't like the way I'm posting content, if you want me to switch it, if you think I'm going to get more strikes on my page, just fucking tell me. I will do it. I will listen. I love
find it. It'll get them done. It'll get them
bad. I hope so. They denied my appeal a few days ago too. Some AI bought it, 120 on Thanksgiving. It was a nice Thanksgiving gift. Hey, no money for you for November. Yeah, it was wild. I don't know, man. I'm fighting it. We'll see. Hopefully my TikTok manager, Shirley, she's great. Hopefully she can help me. She was off, obviously, Thursday and Friday, but she's an awesome person, and I'm hoping I can start. I'm so far away from making money on YouTube, bro. That I have like 700 hours or something right now, and it's like you need
3,000,
3 million hours for like YouTube Shorts.
No.
So I need to do the long form content way. But please sub to my YouTube if you guys are watching this. I love all you guys. Jimmy, go Bills, man. End zone near you. Maj, you should check out End Zone near you. Couple British football fans or one's Jaguar.
Mate.
Giants fan. They're really cool. Very
British,
smart guys.
They're British.
Yeah, they're British. They're British, bro. Yeah, they reached out to me. Man. They were very nice. They were like, how they asked me for some advice on how to grow their page. I mean, they're killing it. They're doing a great job. So you should check them out. See if you can hop on one of their streams. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Go 49ers. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I hope they win, but it does look like they will lose tomorrow. Let's hope I'm wrong. Purdy.
Go Niners.
Purdy, do some meditation. If you have to smell some salts before the game, Aaron Rodgers style, taking a perk, do it, please. Perk, please, do something. Do something to change it. All right.
Go Niners, baby.
Go Niners. Thanks, Maj. Make sure you're checking out